Thanks for the nice long talk last night. Anytime you're in the mood for a stimulating conversation, I guess you know the number.
Well.
If a private show is on your mind, you know where to find your shining star.
Doesn't quite sound like the little woman, huh? Bone sex, lap dances. Derek was not as domesticated as his wife thought.
Yeah, well, according to that picture, she was cheating on him too, so I guess everything is just peachy. Let's go real quick, go through these sunflower seeds, take out all the just broken empty shells, throw them in the bottle. Very good. Snack on those in a bit. Recording 2. Play it.
Derek, where the hell are you? You know we have company tonight. If you're out gambling again, I swear to God, call me and get your irresponsible ass home.
Carla's tone is a tad different than the sweet, patient wife she's been laying on us.
Great. Dropped the seed. Recording 3. Play it. Let's go.
Well, Derek, I certainly raised a class act for a son. Hanging up on his own mother. Lovely.
Yep, there it is.
You know what the problem is? I spoiled you when tough love was called for. And if you don't honor your financial commitment to my campaign, my darling boy, I will show you just how tough a mother's love can be. Do I make myself clear?
Oh.
And here I was wondering why Emily didn't make Mother of the Year.
Alright then. So, what's up? Got anything fun? Okay, we already got that. Nothing. Alright, so I guess it's time for going to their homes and questioning them some more. Condo! What's up? Who is the man in these pictures?
Just a friend of mine. Co-worker at the legal office. Where the hell did you get that?
Well, your mother-in-law thinks this friend is a lover.
Does she? So even the police are falling prey to her manipulative BS.
Hey.
She's a political animal. And when the heat's on her, she shifts it onto me, huh? Look, this guy is really just a friend. And I don't see why he should suffer because Emily Hansen wants to build up her reputation by tearing down others. How can you be so cold? I just lost the man I love, and if a friend wants to lend a sympathetic shoulder, that's hardly against the law. Sorry. I know you're just doing your job, and you have to look at everything and everybody, and I really do want to help. Look, you wanted boots, remember? I found some that my husband bought me ages ago. I intended to give them away. I know I never wore them. Maybe they'll help prove my innocence?
Even though we don't quite need them anymore. We heard an angry voice message you left.
You got stood up when company came, and thought your husband might have been out gambling. Thought you and Derek had worked all that out.
Listen, Derek was human. He fell off his various wagons from time to time, and I had to be the bad guy sometimes. If that's suspicious, go out and arrest every couple that argues, why don't you? Anyway, I'd cooked a gourmet dinner for his friends, and he stood us all up.
You know, maybe we'll do that. Let's go out. Let's go out. Hey, Greg, come on. Let's go arrest people. It'll be fun. Let's talk to Emily.
I don't have anything else for you.
Don't you now? To the lab, I guess? I don't fucking know. Boots. Well, it's a mash, but that doesn't mean anything. We already found who was there. So here we are. We got nothing. Well, of course, we can always go talk to Lou about his illegal gambling that we have proof of.
That's all I got for you.
Maybe we can't. Ras, I need help.
Once you've got enough evidence, I'll hit up a judge.
Fuck. Alright, I am back. It actually took a while. Had to go to Walmart, do some stuff, got a birthday card for a family member, and I got a little something for myself as well. So, little thing you guys can look forward to in the future is me doing Sid Meier's Civilization 4. And I bought the complete edition, so it came with the 2 expansion packs and, oh damn, what was it called? Colonization. There we go. Now then, what the hell was I doing before I left?
Once you've got enough evidence,
Alright, you're
hit up a
useless
judge.
to me. I'm gonna take out this gum. Now, have a sunflower seed. Gum's pretty sweet. Alright, so the hell am I doing? Okay, so I have no new evidence. Let's go bother Carla. You!
I told you all I
Damn
can.
it. You? If not any of these 3. Oh, these 2.
I don't have anything else for you.
Alright, I must have a warrant or something, because I don't think the contractor will be here, will he? Oh, no, he is.
That's all I got for you.
Okay. Fuck. So we effectively have jack shit. Ah, fuck. Alright, so let's go try to talk to Doc. Oh yeah, that is a good idea. Let's talk to Doc and ask him about the Compound 1080. If we can. Yes! Could the rake have caused the forehead bruise?
Yes. Shape of the wound, nature of the blunt instrument, Vic's hair. This rake handle is consistent with a head wound.
Okay. Did he have Compound 1080 in his blood?
Now I know what we're dealing with. I can safely say cause of death is poisoning by sodium monofluoroacetate, Compound 1080, a rare and interesting poison. The
Actually, give
toxic
us a
effects of
warrant.
SFMA usually happen within minutes of ingestion and result from a conversion of non-toxic fluoroacetate ions to toxic fluorocitric acid, which then blocks the Krebs cycle, affecting the central nervous system and heart. Typically, death results from ventricular tachycardia or heart fibrillation. Layman's terms, ventricles of the heart start beating so rapidly as to prevent the pumping of blood. In some cases, death could be from respiratory failure caused by pulmonary edema. This essentially fills the lungs with water. Grissom wants you in the lab now that COD's been determined.
Damn it, they're taking me out automatically. Okay, so real quick, you all remember pulmonary edema from when I played...
So, cause of death was
Damn it.
determined to be pesticide. The Vic smoked it on his walkabout and dropped dead. But it's playing havoc with our Trinity. We don't have anyone to physically match to the crime scene.
You said it yourself. He died in the desert, potentially alone. But he was killed by poison. So what should you be looking for now?
A second crime scene, where the poison was originally mixed into the tobacco.
Ding, ding, ding.
And that's where we will find evidence linking the suspect to that crime scene.
Nicely reasoned, Greg. Now follow through.
Yeah, except I'm the one who has to do the following. Now, as I was trying to say, you all remember pulmonary edema from when I played Pandemic 2. Good times. Now, with this new idea here, we're just going to go to the contractor's shop, since that's where we originally found the Compound 1080.
That's all I got for you.
And it's a bust. Let's just check with Carla. There we go. We learned how your husband died.
Oh dear. Well, that's good, isn't it? I mean, it's progress at least. Please tell me he didn't suffer.
Oh, he suffered.
He did suffer, but it wasn't prolonged. There was a highly toxic pesticide in his tobacco. He smoked it and died of the poison.
That's how it goes.
Poison? My God, that's terrible. My baby, my poor baby.
Suck it up.
Derek had his faults. God knows. I know, but how did this happen?
Did Derek ever mention suicide?
Derek? Suicide? No, never a word. Frankly, he was too selfish for that. Oh, is that terrible for me to say, to admit? But he was self-centered, like all substance abusers and sick gamblers. And he was struggling with kicking his various habits, but still, I wouldn't call him depressed or anything.
Tell me about the morning he left.
Oh my, do I have to? Really, this is
Yeah, you
personal,
do.
and it's all I have left of him. Those last memories. Well, we woke up and made love. Just rolled over into each other's arms and... Anyway, then he got up and made breakfast. While we ate breakfast, he sprung it on me. He was taking one of his trips out into the desert. He didn't think I'd mind, since I was going to be working all week on my upcoming trial. Around then, Lou Astor, that jerk contractor, dropped by to pick up his materials, and Derek got into it with him. He was still in the kitchen, cleaning up after breakfast, when I left for work, and that was the last time I saw him. An image I'll treasure, because for all his faults and selfishness, there was that thoughtful side.
Alright. Sounds like we should go talk to the contractor. So let's do that.
That's all I got for you.
God damn it. Do I have to bring him in for questioning? Oh, no, never mind. I don't have that warrant. So let's go talk to his mother. Where were you the day Derek left?
Here at the house all day. Mr. Astor, my contractor, stopped by briefly, then left. I saw my son that afternoon. We spoke briefly in the garage as he was picking up his camping gear, which had been in storage there for months. I never touched any of it, by the way. Then he was on his way. Really quite unremarkable, except for the fact that I would never see him alive again.
Yeah, we have no evidence, so... Just, yeah, let's just check real quick. Okay. Brass. Yeah, we need help. Oh, awesome. Questioning. I must have.
Is Lou Astor a contractor or an exterminator? Guy's got enough pesticide to wipe out a city block, and his tools have traces of our Vic on them. Let's bring Mr. Astor in and see what he can build for us this time.
Let's do that. Hey, Lou. How you been? Let's get right to it. Did Derek owe you a lot of money?
A lot of people owe me money. It's the nature of the construction business.
We know about your #6 poker game.
Yeah, so what? I run a friendly game between friends, you know?
Right, friendly.
Yeah, and Hardy owed me money from a recent game. Chump change for him, but he was stiffing me, and I was feeling like the chump. Guy just would not pay up. Acted like I was the lowly grunt who works with his hands, and he's some special rich kid.
So you write him a friendly note, you tell him to pay up or else, then you wait for him to come around the shop and crack him over the head with a rake.
That wasn't the way it was. He freaks out about my note, and he comes over here and goes off on me. So sure, I defended myself. I mean, the bastard said he was gonna kill me. Would you just stand there and let him rough you up? I don't think so.
Point taken. So you beat him with a rake?
Interesting take. Here's another. Derek was in the red with you in a big way, you and your poker friends. So you whack him a good one, sending him to his knees, breaking that rake in half. And while Derek's having a little nap on the floor, you take the opportunity to lift his tobacco from his pocket and sprinkle pesticide in his cigarettes.
Poison him? What are you, high? Listen, that ain't my style. If I got a problem with somebody, I'm not gonna... Jeez, are you kidding? I mean, is that how he died?
Well, see, he seems to not know jack shit. Damn it. Didn't mean to click that. So let's see. Nothing else with him? Oh, hey, here we go. We found pesticide in your shop.
And we found it in Derek's tobacco, too.
Hey, in my business, pesticide is part of the program. Let me tell you, I am beyond careful with that stuff. It's as deadly as a heart attack, and I keep it under lock and key in the office. I even wear gloves when I handle it.
Careful precautions, like leaving an open jar in your shop.
Please! I must have misplaced the lid when I used it up. Frickin' jar was empty anyway. No harm done. Listen, I didn't care much for the dude, but I didn't kill him.
Where else did you use the pesticide?
I don't know, you'd have to check my records to know for sure. I mean, I've used it a lot. A few months back, Emily Hansen said, what was it she said? Oh yeah, she said, I have some pests that need